Well, it's a great Wednesday night across the Metroplex. All of our DFW teams are gearing up and seeing action right now. Of course, the Mavs, Rangers got a dub today against those Tigers. The Stars, we're going to find out if the Stars are going to be making the. If they're going to win the division, right? EA, are they clinching the division tonight?
Conference. They already got the division.
Conference. They're going to be. Okay, so they're gonna be clinching the conference, and so what? Wait, so what does that mean when they clinch the conference?
Meaning that they get home field or home ice advantage all the way until the Stanley Cup.
Just say home ice. Okay. All right. Well, welcome in to the man. We're just talking Dallas sports right now. Of course, you got me, Walt Chiz, and a unfamiliar face that you don't see well. If you listen to 1310 The Ticket, I forgot the other FM side of it, but that's
96.7.
No, 96.7. What is it? 96.7 The Ticket?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. He refers to himself as the featured presentation. I actually like that. The the FP of bFb.
Yeah, that's right. You guys are just the VHS coming attractions. That you watch before the movie, but I'm the feature presentation.
Yeah, I like it, EA. I like where you hit it.
I like it too. And I just want to say, yes, I am part of 96.7 FM 1310 The Ticket, America's favorite radio station. Others can do what we do, but try to do what we do, but they can't. We're the best. We're the best.
Hey, shots fired. Also joining us across the way, speeding in traffic right now. A lot of people have been hitting me up personally on the social medias because this guy who I'm referring to, he's at Tovash10 on Twitter. Last time they saw this guy, apparently he was upset because he was not happy with the way that the draft ended. And if I could, I have some video footage here you might need to see. I don't know if you've seen this already.
I need to see this.
Yeah, you need to see this. This guy was pretty upset, and I want to show this to you. Wait, let me stop the music real quick. We found him though. We found him where he walked. After he walked off, we did find him. Hopefully we calmed him down, and we got him here. Walked off. I didn't walk off and say Vosh walked off. Okay, here we go. EA. This is after the Dallas Swings made their number 5 pick. Check this guy out.
I said, get ready for Jacey. All Jacey Sheldon all the time.
And I was trying to walk off and actually we watching the video. Yay. Because there was a point in the video where it looked like he flicked the TV off. We had to get confirmation of that, but I think there was a point where he flicked the TV off after he walked by. But nevertheless, let's talk to him and see how he's doing after that display. Because joining us live right now is at Tovash10 on Twitter. Okay, I think my computer's frozen. There we go. There he is. He's at Tovash10 on Twitter. Tovash, do we have you?
How we doing? Yes, sir. How we doing, guys?
Great to see you, man. A lot of people. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's actually been a long time since myself, Walt, and EA has been pretty much on the stream together, man. This has been a long time. So yeah.
Oh, look at that! Hey, EA, look at that delay. Oh, he's getting the love.
Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa B.
Hey, Vanessa, this is the feature presentation now. Look out.
Vosh is right. This has been a while since the OG members of bFb have been together after a long time.
Yeah, EA's gotten too big for us now. You know, he's over there.
No, trust me, there's nothing big about it.
at that 1310 ticket. And he's got his own. He's got some Mavericks podcast he's doing or something like that he's doing over there.
Well, it's not a podcast. It gets podcast, but it's a live. It is a show that gets on every weekend during the Maverick season. Go check it out. It's called Mavs every Saturday and Sunday.
So
check it out.
Basically, you're the competition.
1 hour with me, DJ. I'm not the competition. I'm just talking about Mavericks. That's all we're doing.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm doing.
I'm sorry. So me and Kendrick do a pre-halftime post-game show for the Mavericks, and then here you are just doing a Mavericks podcast. So you're the competition. Go F yourself, buddy.
No. What you're doing, see, you said you do a pre, post, halftime. That's cool. We're not doing that. We're just talking about the Mavericks the week that was. So it's different. It's a different thing.
Basically what you guys do is listen to us on the pre and post game show, and then you go steal our material and regurgitate is what I'm understanding.
Pretty much. I steal all you guys' material. I take notes.
Vosh, people on you are a hit on TikTok, on the TikTok account. People loved your speech that you gave the other night. They love the passion you had when you walked away. How are you feeling after Monday night, man? Talk us through what's going on.
All right, so I feel pissed, first of all. Secondly, though, the world still goes on. The WNBA still goes on, and people will still watch the game. I'm a huge Angel Reese fan. I'm a huge Caitlin Clark fan. I'm a huge WNBA fan. I'm a huge fan of the Wings. I'm just a little perturbed that they didn't actually go after Angel Reese. And so, even on draft day, the situation was there. And it kind of reminds me of what the Cowboys had landed to their laps a few years ago with one CD Lamb. And, Angel Reese felt like that. It was almost like, well, you're not really drafting for strength. You're not really drafting, towards your needs. But if an angel falls to you, pun intended, if an angel falls to you, then you must, pick it up, go with it. And she did, and the Wings just failed it, bro. To me, the Dallas Wings failed their fan base. They failed the WNBA. They failed Dallas as a city, because Angel Reese is a big topic right now in women's basketball, and I think that she would have been huge down here as an athlete playing for a local team, a local professional team. And I'm sorry, Dallas Wings, Mr. Bibb, or whatever your name is, you are a bad GM, and you should be relieved for your duties, sir. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Just because he didn't go after the player you wanted, he's the worst?
Oh, he's right. Yeah, I told you we need to drive up revenue in the WNBA. The Wings could use. And now, why don't you tell Vosh about what you were telling me about?
I'm saying I'm fine with the move because they felt like that she was a necessary piece. And going for Angel Reese felt to me like it was the Johnny Manziel move. Remember when the Cowboys were like, go get Johnny Manziel. Go, he's the future of the Cowboys. Money. What was it? Is the get money sign? We all wanted Johnny Manziel because he was a flash in the pan. But guess what? The Cowboys made a right move. They drafted Zach Martin, all-pro guard, in his stead. They decided to go with sanity over craziness. And I'm not saying Angel Reese is going to be a flash in the pan like Johnny Manziel. What I'm trying to say is
kind of sounds like you're saying that.
No, I'm trying to say that the Wings did what they needed to, and the girl they drafted was a great fit. Now, I'm not a WNBA draft expert, but our good friend Shams seems to think that she's a good quality fit for the Wings, and I take Shams' word for it. So if Shams likes her, I like her.
Thanks, EA. That was real prolific of you to say that.
Let me jump back in there. That's not accurate, EA. If we're talking Johnny Manziel in the situation that he was in when he played at Texas A&M, and the things that he did off the field. Johnny Manziel and Angel Reese, that's pretty much a horrible comparison. And sorry that you actually went that way. Just to defend the Wings on their horrible draft move. See, here's the thing. Bear with me for a second, America. Here's the thing. If you talk to Shams again, of course, that's our Chimerier over here on our own personal show, bFb right here. But if you talk to her, she will agree with me. My reaction was serious. My reaction was dead on. The Wings made a bad move. And if you look at 10 years down the road, I'm willing to guarantee you that Angel Reese outplays Jacey Sheldon. I'm willing to guarantee you that Angel Reese is a good move for what the Chicago Sky did. Even getting Camila Cardoso as the number 2 pick, Angel Reese at number 7 or number 9 or whatever pick she was, that was a damn good move. And I'm sorry, the Wings had 2 opportunities, 2 players to actually grab that would have been more productive than what Jacey Sheldon is going to give you.
Well, EA. The problem with the pick is that the Wings had 2 picks. They had 7 and 9. They had 7 and with 5 and 9. They could have got Jacey Sheldon at number 9, and they could have got Angel Reese at number 5.
I don't know. Hold on, Brian, our good friend Brian Sweet, Chicken Little, as you like to call him.
Yeah, Chicken Sweet.
This is what he said. He says it was a solid pick. She was second on his board, so she's number 2 on his board. Maybe she was number 2 on a lot of people's boards. Maybe they felt she wasn't going to be there. Again, we do this with drafting. Voss, you're the one who taught me this. Remember when I freaked out about Micah Parsons when the Cowboys picked him? We didn't know anything about Micah Parsons and the player he was going to turn out to be. We did not have the footage. We all freaked out. And guess what? Micah turned out to be one of the greatest defensive players we had in the NFL. So you freaking out like the Wings did the worst thing before they played a game, I think is kind of asinine. I think a little asinine. I think, listen, here's the real problem. You wanted Angel Reese at all costs.
I did want Angel Reese at all costs because EA, let me stop you right there, pal. You a guy who works at 1310 The Ticket. I'm pretty sure they will tell you Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark in Dallas, Texas does big numbers. They have a history. There's a story to be told with that. They have a history here. Angel Reese defeated Caitlin Clark here to become the national championship in college basketball. Okay, Caitlin Clark just eliminated Angel Reese out of play, and now you come full circle to WNBA, and the first time they meet, you could have had Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark in Dallas. That is box office.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are we not hyping up the girl we got here, Erica?
Because she doesn't have a story with Caitlin Clark.
Who cares?
What do you mean who cares?
How about we hype up our superstar before we start looking for other superstars, okay?
Yeah, wait. Who are you talking about?
Who's the girl? What's her, I called her Erica. But Arike. I called her Erica.
Listen, Arike has commercials with Mark Cuban. She has her hype already.
So why not build off it?
That's what I'm saying. She is the girl on this team. Satu is the girl on this team. Why not continue to add to the star power on the Dallas Wings? If you want to be relevant, especially in this league, this particular league, the WNBA, then you go get a girl like Angel Reese, bro.
So let me ask you a question. Because again, I'm gonna still go back to you because I wasn't watching college basketball for the women's side. I don't have a player profile on every one. So you tell me what's wrong with Jacey Sheldon? What is what is the problem with her, and what can she not bring to the Dallas Wings that maybe Angel Reese? I'm talking about
she's not box office. She's not box office.
I'm talking about basketball. Let's just talk basketball.
She doesn't sell tickets. That doesn't help. She doesn't even help you she doesn't even help you beat the Las Vegas Aces.
Listen, nobody. We weren't selling tickets before that.
That's the problem. We're trying to sell tickets now, EA.
But my question, basketball. What is basketball?
All right, so All right, so look, again, you're wrong. And see, that's the white man's opinion right there. Yeah.
White man, I'm asking about basketball.
Yeah, you've been over there talking to the ticket too long.
So look, so, and then like that's the thing that annoys me about this whole situation is like you always get the adverse reaction. So my reaction was, pure anger because we didn't draft Angel Reese. But you get you actually like guys like you, EA, and I'll say it, guys like you who don't watch basketball, who don't watch college basketball, who gives a fuck about the WNBA. But people like you will go ahead and say, hey, well, the Wings drafted for a need, and they went and got some Sally with a ponytail that could probably, she probably cute enough that can go out and do this. Well, here's the thing. When you go select a person like Angel Reese, the girl is a walking double-double. That's the first thing. We're talking basketball. That's the first thing. She's like, bro, she's paired up with the same girl that got into it with her in the SEC championship, and that's Camila Cardoso. Excuse me. So what's happening is, well, who did the Wings draft?
Hey Vosh, Vosh, I don't mean to interrupt you real quick. Let me ask you this. I was just telling EA, I was like, the WNBA fumbled the bag on that because how is it good business sense to make Carmilla Cardoza and Angel Reese on the same team instead of having them play each other when that's a rival in college that you carry over into the WNBA? How's it smart business to have them on the same team?
So you want the draft? Do you want them to rig the draft now? Is that what you're trying to say?
Does the NFL rig the draft?
No.
Have been stories of the NFL rigging the draft and NBA rigging the draft?
Maybe the NBA, but not the NFL.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
We're a quality organization.
when I said my reaction to Cardosa and then Angel Reese getting drafted by the same team, like, bro, that's in all competition. Like, those girls don't hate each other. They don't. If you want to build it up, as somebody, that goes, hey, well, is this person versus this person? Even Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. Like, we want these girls to hate each other, but in reality, they don't. So, like, it's cool to have those two girls on the same team. Excuse me, when I say girls, I mean women. Women, I apologize. They're grown-ass women. But it's cool to have these players on the same team because, and we like, just like this morning, we saw somebody from the Wings, I guess PR or whatever says that if you're so upset about the Jacey Sheldon signing,
they were talking about you, Vosh.
I'm
talking about you, Vosh.
It's not just me though. If you go look at the Dallas Wings pick, like the little post, the draft pick or whatever. If you go look at the Dallas Wings pick or whatever, go peep the comments. The comments are a bunch of angry ass fans saying, "Hey, Angel Reese was there. She's not Johnny Manziel. She doesn't have off the court situations. Like Angel Reese is not a crackhead."
I'm not saying Johnny. No. We're not. That was not my talk about calling Angel Reese compared to Johnny Manziel. Coming out of college, Johnny Manziel was considered to be the high-profile quarterback that everybody wanted. All this blah blah blah. There was so much hype surrounding him. I remember Jerry wanted him because he wanted to sell. He wanted to sell seats and put seats in the butts. And that's fine.
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop right there quick because it's not just about Angel Reese. They had Aaliyah Edwards there too, and they didn't take her.
Because that's the thing. And if you had this is my question, because no one seems to answer this question. Forget the Angel Reese situation. What's wrong with Jacey Sheldon? What's wrong with her? I just want to know: is she like a terrible player?
Aaliyah Edwards and Angel Reese were better players.
Okay, is that confirmed? Is it confirmed?
Yes.
Okay, and that's it. That's fine. But I don't want like a year into this and she's balling out, and we're just gonna hate on her because we just wanted Angel Reese more.
She might ball out, but the team ain't going to her. 1 second, real quick, EA. Breaking news, guys. It appears that the Miami Heat have been eliminated from the playoffs as the Philadelphia 76ers make a run in the second half and come back and defeat the Miami Heat to eliminate them. Now the Miami Heat will go. I'm sorry, they're not eliminated. They go to play. Yeah. They go to play the winner of the Hawks and Bulls,
Chicago.
Which is up next
on Friday, right?
Yes,
tonight
on Friday.
No, tonight. Oh yeah, the game will be that last game will be
Yeah, it'll be Friday. So there you have it. Philadelphia advances to become the 7th seed.
Philadelphia. It's weird. They overcame a 14-point deficit to.
Philadelphia's getting whooped the whole game. I mean, yeah, it was so bad. In the first half, the Philadelphia fans were booing the 76ers. That's how bad it was.
By the way, again,
bro, that's not rare, bro. They always do that.
They do? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't watch too many 76er games to
look at their fans. They suck.
By the way, 105, 104. Are we going back in time with these low-scoring games? What happened to the high-scoring 120, 130 games?
Those are two teams that don't shoot a lot of threes.
I could tell.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of threes. It wasn't a lot of 3 shots. I was very down in the battle in the trenches. Now, EA, you don't seem to think this next game is going to be entertaining, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm looking at the United Center right now. It is packed. I feel like this Hawks and I think Ice Trae is back tonight, so this might get pretty cold in the.
Where has he been the entire season?
He's been hurt.
Oh, okay, that's what it's called.
Yeah, he's been hurt. So
I guess sucking's called hurt now.
Oh, whoa. That's real disrespectful of you to say that about Ice Trae.
Remember when Hawks fans were telling us that Ice Trae was better than Luka? It was so funny. That was funny. One's the MVP, the other is Ice Trae.
Vash, earlier we got some news earlier that the young lady in the Dak Prescott civil suit has dropped her charges against Dak Prescott. And I'm so glad I got you here as a guy who is connected to the Dallas Cowboys. Where you too, EA, you're very connected. Matter of fact, let's go to EA real quick because I know, aren't you going to be at the Star next Thursday for the draft?
I believe so. Yes, I'm confirmed to be at least Thursday. I know night 1, right at the Star, covering for the ticket, and hopefully we get some information about what they're actually going to do in this draft because they haven't done much throughout the offseason. But I heard about this Dak Prescott situation.
Yeah, and on we're gonna be having a draft party here, and we're gonna be giving away this football from the Super Bowl that we have signed from people who were interviewed by me at the Super Bowl. We got Darren Woodson on there, Little Boosie somewhere signed on here, Darby Allen, the entire G-Bag Nation has signed on here. Clarence Hill is on here, Chuck Liddell, and more. Everybody's on here. We're gonna be giving this ball away on draft night.
You didn't get me to sign. Yeah.
Got it till next Thursday.
Thursday. The Dak Prescott situation, again, it's weird because the woman took it out, but she said she's going to refile it. Like they're not done. They just wanted to refile it. So
where are you going with that one? She took it out.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
legally, she took it out and called off the case. I think something happened where the lawyers, they want to take another approach to this. Maybe legally they're going to add some more evidence or something like that to where they can refile it and have a better shot at picking up steam. But I don't think Dak Prescott has to worry. From what I've seen court-wise, so a bunch of he said, she said.
Can I hit you with a theory?
Again, let the court play out with this. Dak doesn't seem to be bothered by it. In fact, he's countersuing.
Yeah. Can I hit you guys with a theory real quick? Vosh, EA. This girl, I feel like this girl has dropped the suit because, what did she ask for? $100 million?
I believe, that was it.
Yes, she asked for $100 million, right?
It was something ridiculous.
Right. And I think that she filed this suit predicated that Dak Prescott was getting his new contract already. And since the Cowboys haven't given him his new contract, I think that's why she pulled out of the deal here. I could be pulling strings here, but it just seems kind of funny that after the Cowboys said they weren't going to pay him, Now all of a sudden she's like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, she's gonna refile it, so she already.
Hopefully for
But EA, why stop it and refile it?
Again, like I said, I'm not a legal expert. I only went to pre-law, but I'm assuming
full law.
It's gonna be a while. No, but I think the real reason for that is to add some more evidence, or maybe they want to take a different approach to the lawsuit. There are different ways. I remember the Jerry Jones paternity lawsuit. Man, they refiled and filed that shit over and over again, so many different ways. This is what lawyers do. They take their time and they fucking drag this shit on and on and on. That's what lawsuits do, man. You'll never see the end of it.
EA, I would say, kind of point your camera down just a little bit. There you go. There you go. Right there. Vosh, do you have anything you want to add to this real quick?
I mean, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we got you.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we got you.
All right, with that whole Dak situation, and NFL players, beware. Major League Baseball players, hockey, soccer, NBA. Just beware, bro. Beware of these women that y'all messing with, because if you don't, give it to them. I mean, so basically, he probably said some things, been involved with her passionately, with her, like sexually or whatever, and then now all of a sudden now you make them mad, and then you but basically,
he's driving through a bad area.
He say versus she say, and I can hear y'all.
Okay, go ahead. You back now? We can hear you. Yeah, we hear you now.
Dak almost got you there.
So but I mean, but by now we gotta hear he say versus she say moment, and for her to drop the case means that either is bullshit and she knows it, or two, somebody may write her a check pretty soon just to go away, and we see that a lot, especially football, and especially around this area in Dallas-Fort Worth.
That's a pretty good, explanation right there by Vosh. Listen, I'm working in media now with all the people here and listening to stories behind the scenes. Man, I am not surprised one bit about what really goes on with the rich people in the world. It's a lot of canoodling, it's a lot of inner twindling, whatever, and there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on behind the scenes that we're not privy to, and we just hear the whispers of it. So I'm not surprised at what's going on. What I do is I sit back and say, whatever, until the facts come out, I'm not saying anything, let it happen. And for Dak, again, I don't think Dak's guilty of anything, and that we need to see what happens in the court of law. I hate it happens to these athletes, but Vosh is right. They got to be careful. You never know who you piss off, and anybody is willing to get sued. This is what's wrong, I think, with this country. You can sue for pretty much everything. I mean, I could sue Walt for looking like what he does. Not that handsome face.
What I do?
Also,
I'm just.
I think. Something just came up to my attention. Like the Zion situation, and the Mariah Mills girl, or whatever, whatever girl he was messing with, just the other day, last night, Zion gets injured, and then that same girl hops on Instagram, and she's laughing on him and laughing at him and all this other stuff, because Zion is not with her. So this girl sees that maybe, I'm just saying maybe, allegedly, this girl may see that Dak just pretty much just had a kid or got married or whatever the situation may be. Or Dak probably told her, listen, I don't want you around anymore. We had our swing, we did what we had to do, and now you're being annoying. So I don't want you around anymore. And then all of a sudden now the girl feels like she's slighted and wants to file lawsuits. I mean, what's the lawsuit? He raped me? No. We don't believe that. We don't believe you. But when we hear the news of, Dak just had a baby, now you want to come out and say that Dak did this situation. Dak is not walking around with having girls sign what is it, NDAs? Same thing these rappers have these girls sign. Dak is not
the president.
Around. Yeah, Dak is not running around doing that and saying, hey, sign this paper because maybe in the future you may get mad at me and may want to sue me. I really don't think that Jerry Jones would allow his quarterback to be able to suffer these situations. I'm sorry, females. Leave quarterbacks of the Dallas Cowboys alone because you probably won't win that argument.
Going here, I've got the article up, and this is from Mike Fisher, Fish Sports. You guys know him at Fish Sports. Mike Fisher writes, Prescott's side has denied allegations that he sexually assaulted the woman in question, calling it completely fabricated story. McCatherine says she was a waitress at a bar he frequent. She came out one night with a group of friends and met Mr. Prescott, and then spent an evening where they went with numerous locations. He says the lawyer says he was a single guy at the time, and I would call it a makeout session. He said that's from McCatherine, Dak's attorney. McCatherine said Prescott, who with girlfriend Sarah Jane Ramos recently became a first-time father, and the woman did continue to have social interactions for a few years, and that those were amicable. This completely came out of blue, he said. He didn't remember at first who this was. He had to dig it up, but he said, oh, yes, I remember her.
See? Like that kind of stuff right there tells me that it was just like a mutual hookup maybe once or twice. If we're talking a few years here and there, I mean, what Dak has been here, 8 years? This would have come out a long time ago if the financials weren't there, if the sexual agreements were not there, if she got scorned, and all of a sudden now she's mad that Dak is not around anymore. This kind of stuff, bro, reeks of telling me this girl could be pissed off at him for making life changes and life moves. That happens a lot. Whenever a man goes, you know what? I'm done. And then all of a sudden the girl goes, well, you know what? I'm about to bring up your whole past. I'm about to fuck up your whole future. And that could be a victim of that right now because, I mean, I'm sorry to say it. He put his dick, where it shouldn't have been.
That's a very strong case there. EA, anything you want to add to that real quick?
That's an unfortunate time to freeze up. Yeah, I just want to say it's a shady world we live in, and I just
on the computer screen or just in general. What? Go ahead.
Hope everybody involved gets out of this scot-free, and hopefully here, females prey upon people just like men do, trying to get money. Yeah, men and women. I mean, as long as there's evil in this world, people are going to do some bad things.
Women lie, men lie.
Well, men lie, women lie. Numbers don't, right? Right, EA?
That's right.
Another
By
guy.
By the way, our guy Chicken Little, I guess.
Go ahead.
I just want to say Chicken Little, I guess, commented from the game. He said right now at the AAC it's packed to see the Stars win the Western Conference. So that should be a fun matchup to watch. Right now the game's on, I believe, TNT. If you want to watch it, but they're playing the St. Louis Blues. So Stars aiming to clinch that Western Conference title.
Go Stars.
Another guy who was doing some talking, EA, your guy, Mr. Stephen Jones, decided to do some talking. I think it was on the KMC Masterpiece yesterday, and he decided, and if I could quote him correctly, he says, "We are all in, but we have to hold money back to sign our guys. We spend max money year in and year out." I'll throw it over to you real quick. Yeah, what do you feel about what Steven just said there?
Stephen Jones, you're just kidding yourself right now. If you really meant all in, if your dad really meant all in, you would have done something different this offseason, but you didn't. You're doing the same thing you do over and over again. And usually I'm with you on that, but you guys are fucking up too much, and it's time is time. You got to change something. Something has to change, and you're not willing to do it. I don't know why. Maybe you're averse to spending money. Who knows? The problem is you're pushing this franchise further and further into oblivion. If you don't win anything next year, this is it. Because, and to be honest, I think that's what the Cowboys want. I think what the Cowboys really want to do is make it truly a 1-year all, but they don't want to spend any money. They don't want to have any kind of cap constraints. They might re-sign CD and Micah Parsons going forward, but in terms of the quarterback play, they said, quarterback, it's your final year with us. Head coach, it's your final year with us. Do what you got to do, but we got a whole bunch of comp picks coming up, and we're ready to go and rebuild this thing. That's what I think the Cowboys are looking forward to, is a full reset in 2025.
So EA, real quick, are you bothered by what the Cowboys are doing?
Oh, yeah, I am. I really am. Again, like I said, all season long, I was for bringing back Mike McCarthy, because if they truly believed in this all-in nonsense, then that would have made sense to me. That was like, okay, one final hurrah, see what you got, let's go. But you have to show your head coach that you're willing to give him all the pieces, meaning you go out in free agency and do it. That would be the one time where I would say, okay, this is the moment where you go and spend in free agency. Not when you're building a team, not when you're doing the normal stuff, but when you're ready to go for the Super Bowl and it's in your sights and it's all in year, that's when you go spend in free agency. But no, they decided to keep doing their same old shtick over and over again, and it's a failure. And they didn't even do anything but bring back Kendricks, that linebacker from, I believe, the Chargers. So, I mean, that's not going to change anything. Now,
they got a running back yesterday.
Oh, great! The Oregon Ducks all-time rusher. Whoopity doo. Okay, listen.
He had 77 carries.
And only rushed for 300 yards.
Yeah, he rushed for 3. That was last year with the Rams. He got 2 touchdowns.
That's nothing. I can do that in my sleep. All right.
Man.
I'm just saying the problem is now they just put so much pressure on this draft. They have to hit on every pick from 1 through 4. They're going to have to hit on every pick, because if you don't, then you are screwed next year. I'm talking about screwed.
They got this other guy. They got this guy from the Chargers, but remember, Overshawn's coming back next year. He's going to be good. He's going to be good. He's going to be really good, right? He's going to be really good. So, I mean, that's an okay.
Overshawn, we don't know. Listen, he had a great camp, but he also was coming off an ACL.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that, EA. But I'm sorry, guys. I just don't. I'm not gonna break the Cowboys down until I see after what they do after the draft. Once the draft gets here and after the draft is over, then I could be like, okay, the Cowboys are screwing up. But right now, I get it. They don't want to make any moves until after the draft.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead, Bosh. I think EA's frozen anyway.
With the I totally agree with EA. It is frustrating, but at the same time, the Cowboy fans don't like they'll be on the same page. Cowboy fans will still pack 90,000 people into AT&T Stadium next year, and it'll still be the same thing. They'll get on G-Bag Nation. They'll come on our show. They'll be on Ben and Skin and all the EA's people, voicing their frustration. But it'll be like, what, 13, 14, 15 people. Maybe
okay, EA's back.
For voicing frustration. And then, this whole situation happens again next year. And what that tells me is that it's a hamster wheel. It's a hamster wheel of, well, it's 28 years. Let's make it 29. Let's make it 31. Let's make it 35. Hey, we're trying to win, but we're too broke to try to win. And you look at it, you're like, well, you're the Dallas Cowboys. Well, let's try to build in the draft like everybody else. But see, every other team are pretty much making moves now. They're making moves yesterday.
Yeah, but don't we have like June 1 post cuts and stuff like that coming up? There are gonna be some people getting cut.
Well, there's nobody available.
Well, you have some. Yeah, once you have some June 1, you have some post cuts and stuff like that. You can put together and throw out there on the field.
That's already been established who was cut, and those team guys already made contract maneuvers to sign other places anyway. And from what we saw, there isn't really anybody of worthy for the Cowboys to go out and get. Here's the problem.
Well, we can make some trades. We've made trades before, yeah.
No, Vosh will agree with this on this. The Cowboys suck at negotiations with their own players. This is what's got them in trouble. They think they're smarter than everybody in the room, but eventually they just overpay anyway. And my good friend Bob Stern from the Hardline on the ticket, he made a really good point today, and I wish I thought of this one, but he said it perfectly. The Cowboys are kind of just paying off what they used to do back from the old era, back from the Romo days and the Jason Witten days. They're still paying off contracts from then, which pushes everybody else back. Remember when Dak Prescott was a rookie here and we didn't have but a cheap quarterback to play with? You know why they weren't spending money? Because they were still spending money from Tony Romo's contract. So when you keep spending money from previous things, like when you're paying with your credit card to pay for the future, you're still going to be in this continual debt. And that's the problem with the Cowboys. They need, to be honest, what's going to fix it? They need 1 year where they say, fuck it, we're going to suck. We need one really bad year. Get your contracts in order, and then hopefully going forward, they're smarter in how they address their contracts. But that's the only way I can see them getting out of this. Because right now,
EA, we're worth $1 billion. We can never take a season like that. We can never.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
We got to keep AT&T. Listen, EA. We got to keep AT&T Stadium packed. We got to keep being able to play on Sunday Night Football. You know, Chris Collinsworth said they love us over there on NBC. He said they put us on every night over there at NBC if we could do that. You know, we gotta keep this thing on Sunday. Fox wants us big time. We can't do that.
I'm telling you right now, the day of reckoning is coming though. And Bosch, I think you see it too. Eventually, this team is going to suck again, and it's going to get because you knew the day of reckoning is coming. You're eventually gonna have a very bad team. That's what's gonna happen. Especially when you don't have a quarterback. And Dak Prescott might be your only option.
Well, the thing is the Cowboys are trying to act like they have leverage, and they really don't.
They don't.
They don't have any leverage in the situation. They don't have any leverage. They're trying to act like they do. Oh, well, we're gonna wait and drag it out. It doesn't matter how long you drag it out. You're gonna have to pay Dak Prescott to do anything.
Look what the Eagles did today. The Eagles went out and re-signed Devontae Smith a year early, and he's younger than CeeDee Lamb. And Devontae Smith already got a new contract. Why is CeeDee Lamb not re-signed? Like, I don't understand that.
No, you know what? The problem is EA, and I love Jerry Jones to death, but they still operate on the deadlines make deals type situation.
And that's
they want to drive it to the very last hour, and then when it gets there, they say, "Oh yeah, well let's go ahead and get a deal done when we have to." That's why it's getting drug out so long.
Not only that, but they also are in that old man way of thinking. That all the other owners are pretty much like with the times. This team, this franchise is not with the times. I mean, innovative-wise, yeah, sure. A building or two, real estate-wise, yeah, sure. But running a football team, and I mean, we've all said it to nauseum. That's what we say as Cowboy Nation. And then we also make excuses for Steven and for Jerry whenever we're not winning. It's time to stop
that. You, EA.
Not anymore. I'm off with them. I'm done. That playoff game ruined me.
We gotta understand that, continuously losing in the playoffs in the first round, things have to be done. The Rangers made that work. The Dallas Stars are making that work.
Mavericks are making that work.
The Mavericks are going in making moves and drafting dudes and making trades. GMs at work. Real GMs at work. GMs that could be fired tomorrow. They're at work. The Cowboys just sit on their hands And that's the part that's so frustrating to me. And I'm sorry if the family is watching or whoever else, but I'm not at work right now, so like I have to vent. I gotta get it out because sometimes you guys just sit on your hands and we'll just wait and see. And then they tell the media that, and they tell the fans that. They have shows they actually appear on, and they tell the fans, well, I mean, we ain't got no money, but we do, we don't, we did. But you go and build a building. How are you building a building, but you can't run your football team effectively? Like we want you to run the football team like you did in the 90s. And you brought that on yourself a long time ago, Jerry. But there's ways around it. And I'm sorry, but I was around when the Cowboys games were getting blacked out because you couldn't put butts in seats at Texas Stadium. You couldn't put butts in seats at Texas Stadium. And so as an embarrassment, the network blocked the game out or blacked the game out so you couldn't actually watch it on TV because it was an embarrassment and nobody was really watching. So if you want to go back to those days as being Cowboy fans, not being able to watch your team play because the game is blacked out in your area, let's do it then. Let's all get collectively mad. We can't get half mad. We can't get 25% mad because, like, one fan base is pretty much mad at Jerry and Steven. The other fan base goes, well, I got to get this sweatshirt for my granddad because he's a big Cowboy fan. I got to get this hat for my dad because Father's Day is coming. We got to collectively be mad at the Cowboys and say, I'm not buying that gear, bro. I'm not going to the pro shop. I'm not buying season tickets. I'm not going to AT&T Stadium because, I mean, why? Because the team says we prefer to be 9-7 every year.
One second, fellas.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Fellas, we appear to have some breaking news. This might be actually monumental right here. Vosh, I can see you probably doing something like this, but our chicken suite is reporting Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark, the number one pick in the WNBA, is drafting a near lucrative 8-figure endorsement deal with Nike. Per industry sources, Clark is set to receive her very own shoe.
Wow.
Kendrick, I mean, Vosh, did you see yourself rocking some CC1s?
Well, I mean, she's not the only female that has a shoe.
Well, she's not, but I mean, she got that with Nike though, an 8-figure endorsement deal. Wow.
I mean, yeah. As far as the money is concerned, Nike, you're smart. I'm kind of mad about Jordan. I'm mad at MJ didn't like jump on this opportunity. Like,
aren't they the same company?
Mr. Jordan, where you at?
No, there's a difference. Jordan is with Nike. They're partnered together.
So it doesn't really matter.
There's a Jordan, Luka has Luka's on Jordan brand. So what Tobi's saying? Jordan's even got Roman Reigns. Jordan signed Roman Reigns to deal. So he's saying like he thinking that Jordan should have got a hold of Caitlin Clark.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Like MJ. Okay, so MJ is innovative, and what I will say also. So MJ dropped the ball on this one. He should have got Caitlin Clark a long time ago. But what could save MJ? I mean, he's not in trouble. But what could save MJ is that he signed a deal with the WWE. Put MJ's logo in the ring with the WWE.
Ooh,
put MJ's logo like Snickers, like Snickers had WrestleMania. And
no, it was that juice. It was that juice that they had they had a juice in the center of the ring at WrestleMania. I forgot what it was called, but they had a juice.
Is Jordan logo in the ring? Is Jordan really willing to be associated with a fake sport?
First off, EA, you need to acknowledge your tribal chief. Number one, that's what you should do.
He lost.
He did. You need to acknowledge your tribal chief, okay? That's number one.
By
Okay?
the way, that was a stupid. By the way, that was the dumbest storyline for WrestleMania I've ever seen.
What was dumb about it?
So he lost it because he went to go attack the other guy?
No. That's not
he
what
lost because he lost it because he went. What was it, Seth? He went to go attack Seth, and that gave Cody enough time to get back up or something, and then Cody won.
That's not what happened. Everybody started coming out after he hit Seth with that.
He lost because he went after Seth. He had a chance to win it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
What are you talking about? John Cena came out right after Solo came out, and then John Cena came out, and then The Rock came out.
The Rock
and then the Undertaker came out. Huh?
They should have gave it to The Rock. That's it. Give it to The Rock.
The Rock won the night before.
They should have gave him the whole championship.
Well, apparently The Rock's got some belt that Muhammad Ali's family gave to him, so he's the champion in some right. You can walk around with that belt for the whole for 2 nights. So
all right, so back to
shout out to Caitlin Clark though, man. Listen, Vosh, this Clark mania thing is taking over, man.
It is.
Now do you see why I said we should have had Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark here in Dallas? This girl's getting her own shoe with Nike. My God.
Okay, if Angel Reese did it, well, let's talk when Angel Reese gets the contract.
Angel Reese might, and now Jordan might sign Angel Reese to a sneaker deal. She can get it.
Well, he might.
That's possible, but we also, because Jordan, what MJ did a few years ago, is pair up with all the sisters in the WNBA, from Satu to Izzy Harrison to Sky. I think Sky was with Puma, but like. MJ when he got Chelsea Dungy from the Wings. He went and got a lot of girls, a lot of sisters, and pretty much paired up with them. And like that was a campaign that really never really. It really didn't take off. But Izzy, like to this day, she still wears her Jordan gear.
Hey, shout out to Jay Nonstop, man. I didn't see he was commenting here on Instagram. Shout out to Jay Nonstop.
Yeah, and then
he agrees. He agrees. Yeah, the Wings dropped the ball like the Cowboys. I'm sorry, man. The Wings should have drafted Angel Reese at number 5 or Aaliyah Edwards at least.
Well, speaking of basketball, I do want to get. I hope we can get into the team that is going to be taking the
you
world
mean the
by
team
storm.
that's going to the finals? EA, are you ready to go back to the finals? It's gonna be like 2011 all over again.
I'm not thinking past the first round. But I'm telling you right now, the Mavericks are gifted right now to get this Clippers matchup at the right, perfect time. Because I'm telling you right now, and Vosh, feel free to weigh in right now and tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't see anyone outside of Kawhi Leonard that can stop the Luka-Kyrie duo right now. Because outside of, we know Kawhi is going to get one of them.
Right now, he's a wounded duck.
Right, but let's say Kawhi wasn't. Let's say Kawhi was healthy. He probably get Luka, right? So that leaves Kyrie open. Who on that squad is going to go take on Kyrie? Because it sure ain't going to be James Harden. It sure ain't going to be Russell Westbrook.
It could be Russ. Westbrook would actually be a good person to do
it. No, Westbrook, they're not against Kyrie. Kyrie will cook him.
Yeah, that's actually a good matchup. He won't. First off, he won't cook him. He won't cook him. He won't cook him. He gonna play some hard defense on him.
Now, and then you put playoff P. Playoff P is going to be distracted down low with Gafford and Washington and the big boys on there, and Lively. Who, by the way, we just found out he most likely could be back. He was participating in practice. And the way I'm seeing this matchup, the Mavericks got the edge right now.
The Mavericks have always had the edge in the past 2 times they played them. Now they got Kyrie to help close it and finish it.
I'm sorry when I say this, but
oh, okay. We got.
The Clippers don't play defense like that.
Good point.
You hear me?
They don't.
Yeah, we got you.
Hold on. What did you say? I didn't hear what he said.
Said the Clippers don't play defense.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
The Clippers not guarding no. Yeah, like the Los Angeles Clippers are not guarding anybody. And when we bring up guys like Westbrook and James Harden, those as a coach kid, if you're watching, if you don't exploit if you don't exploit James Harden, and if you don't go at James Harden and Russell Westbrook whenever he comes into the game, we got problems. If you don't exploit Russell Westbrook as an offensive player, we got problems. The Clippers have a lot of individual type players, from Harden to Westbrook. Kawhi is not really. I mean, he's a team guy, but he's injured, and he's their best player. Paul George not gonna guard you. He's not gonna guard you. So look for big time. Luka may average 45 in this series. Kyrie may average 32 in this series, and a lot of other guards on this Maverick team may give you 20 points a game. Like, do not be surprised if you see the Mavericks just clamp down on boys and just like pretty much lock up the Clippers or create mismatches all over the floor. And that's pretty much what I see. That's what I see with, like playing the Clippers. Zubac may be a problem.
We're just switch him on pick and roll. He's just gonna get put in pick and roll.
Norman Powell may be a problem.
That's the problem right there. There you go, Bosh.
Yeah,
You said it right there. There's the problem. There's the problem right there. Norman Powell.
Don't leave those two guys open. We must be able to stop Norman Powell. As crazy as that may sound,
it's not.
We must be able to stop Norman Powell and damn Terrence Mann, bro, because they're going to give you the issues on the floor.
Right, and that's the thing is, unlike the other two previous series, the Mavericks defense is much better now than they ever had before in years, especially when guarding the Clippers team. And the biggest thing is not just, everyone thinks about Luka, Gafford, Kyrie, but what about Dante Exum, who's turned into one hell of a defensive guard? Derrick Jones
you like
Jr.
the X-Men? You like the X-Men?
Hell yeah! Not just for his three-point shooting, but I'm talking about the fact that he can guard almost all your other guards on the other opposing team. How about Derrick Jones Jr. puts his body out there? He's very physical. You got what's his name? PJ Washington. He's still kind of iffy from shooting the ball, but he's a great defender, rebounder. And then on top of that, if Derek Lively comes back and he's back to what we know of him, your second unit gets a whole lot better. And then Maxey gets to be in a more traditional role of playing the defender there, where he's not forced to go play the 5 in the old regime where you had Dwight Powell running around, throwing his body around. So we have a much better defensive situation here. That's why I'm very confident in the Mavericks in this series. I'm very excited about it.
Real quick, I'm about to Jay Nonstop just asked us a question. I'm about to pull up the playoff schedule here. And EA is very concerned because he doesn't want it to mesh with the Stars schedule. And we're going to be finding that out. So let me pull this up. Jay Nonstop, this is for you, who asked the question, when do the Mavs and the Clippers play? 1 second.
Game 1 is Sunday afternoon.
Game 1 is Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. And EA definitely loves that. He loves a good 2 o'clock game. But EA, I'm a little concerned. We don't play good at 2 o'clock on Sunday in our recent history.
By the way, that's not a 2 o'clock game technically, because that's a Central Time.
Yeah,
so that means they're playing at noon in California.
All right, they do number part. Okay, so here it is. Sunday the 21st at 2:30. Tuesday on the 23rd at 9. That's our only 9 o'clock game. 9 o'clock, because that's going to be on TNT, I believe. And then that Friday, this is after the draft. I don't think anybody's playing on draft night. I could be wrong.
Probably not.
That's day 2. That's day 2 of the draft. Still, like I said,
I'm talking about Thursday night on night 1 draft.
I think other players are going to play. The NBA is going to have people on draft night.
Okay, it might. Okay, and then on that Friday we're going to be at 7 o'clock, and then next Sunday at 2:30 again. So that's the schedule for right now. Chicken
again,
says Stars won't know their schedule until Friday. That's from Chicken Sweet.
Okay, so and see, here's my thing. I do like the schedule so far because again, we only have one late game, and I'm fine with that. That's okay. Everything else seems pretty in order. It's just kind of weird that it's both. They did it equal too. Both teams get a night and an early afternoon game, so it's quite even on both ends. Hopefully, the Mavericks don't need game 5, 6, or 7, but. If they do, hopefully the schedule gets better there as well. But I'm okay with the schedule. I like it.
Right, because remember they're allowed a day or two to travel, so they off Wednesday. They off Wednesday and Thursday to travel back to Dallas because we're at the Clippers the first 2 games, and then we come back here for 2 games. Today EA Vosh at the shop we were talking. If do you think the Mavs need to win game 1? Are you nervous if the Mavs don't win game 1?
Bosh.
I'm gonna say no because you're playing the 4 seed at home at third place. Like, why would you be nervous about that? You're on the road. That crowd's gonna be gassed up in LA. Their owner will be fired up. You're playing in LA on national TV. So, no, Mavericks fans, don't be surprised. What you want to have is a long, grueling, physical series. That's what you want. Because then you're wearing down guys like Kawhi. You're wearing down.
Yeah, but is that good for us in the next round?
Westbrook and Hart.
Is that good for us in the next round, though?
You're good because you're young. The Mavericks are a young team. So the Clippers are pretty much, a misfit team with a whole bunch of scorers that just got together at the twilight of their careers. Like, I'm not really worried about what the outcome of this series will be. I want to grind on the Clippers. I want to make sure that we give them every physical thing that they ask for because, Kawhi's injured, Westbrook is old, Harden is old. They're not going to want to play 6 games. Game 6, by the way, in Dallas. So, yeah, they're not going to want to go that way. So, yes, to answer your question, I'm not really nervous. I'm not really nervous about losing game 1 to the Clippers because right now, both teams are getting well rested. The Clippers have been resting their team. The Clippers have been resting before the Mavericks were resting because the Mavericks were actually playing their game, and the Clippers were like, you know what? We don't need to win this game. We're good. So they were already resting, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with both teams taking the 10 days, 7 to 10 days full of rest. So yeah, the Clippers need to rest more than the Mavericks need to rest. So yeah, if you want to make this a physical series, the Mavericks have the bodies to make it a physical series. I'm not too much concerned about game 1.
Same here. Again, when you look at it for the long run, you want to make sure this team goes the distance with the Clippers because, like what Bosh said, you want to slow them down. The more you physical them up, the more you body them, the more they're going to start to relent, and you have a better advantage down throughout the rest of the playoffs. But again, it's also about how you lose the first game. If they lose the first game by like 20 points, it's a blowout. Yeah, I'd be a little bit worried because I'm like, what happened? You didn't bring your A game. But if they lose in a normal fashion, maybe like 5 to 10 points, and it's a normal game, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to be worried because again, that's what it's supposed to happen. They're supposed to win game 1. You have another shot at stealing in game 2. I like to go back to the NBA Finals in 2011. That's a perfect scenario because if you look at it, the Mavericks lost game 1 by 15 points. And then they come back and win game 2. As long as you split, that's all that matters. And when you're the road team, you're looking for the split. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter how you get it, get a split. Just get one win on the road, come back home, play with your advantage there.
Oh, makes sense. Me personally, I think that if the Mavs lose game 1, I actually like their chance to win game 2 and come back to Dallas and have to play 2 games here and pick up 3 games. Actually, to me, that's what I'm looking at it as. I'm not worried about winning game 1 necessarily because game 2 is the must win. Game 2, I like to say, is a spirit breaker. If you lose game 2, That's when the spirit gets broken. Me personally.
I don't think game 2 is an issue. Again, it depends on how you lose those games. If the Mavericks are getting handled, like I'm talking about bodied and everything, and Kawhi George is going off, Paul George is going off, James Harden's having threes all over the place, then yeah, you should be worried. But if you're losing really good competitive games, that's a whole different story. It's how you lose sometimes that determines how the series is going to go.
Man, the Bulls are actually playing some good basketball right now.
Give us an update, Walt.
Chicago up 51-42 over Atlanta. Now, I like the way. Well, you're gonna laugh when I tell you this. Apparently, he's not on the floor anymore probably because of this incident. Andre Drummond and they were running back to get back on defense. He runs into Caruso, and Caruso didn't get up. He's injured. I think he's gone to the back. So Andre Drummond, running back on defense, essentially ran into one of his own guys and caused an injury. And now he's on the bench because of it.
So just like what we saw last week with the Shaq and the Fool alley-oop.
Oh, no, I missed that. What did he do? I missed that. What did he do?
You just said Shaq and the Fool last week?
I didn't see it. What did he do?
Go look up Chicago Bulls failed alley-oop attempt. So one guy, I forget his name, but one guy gets a steal, goes the other way. The Bulls are down 9 points, and it's 2-0, it's 2-0, and Drummond is trailing. So the guy with the ball decides to throw the ball up off the back of the backboard, and Drummond thinks that it's for him. Well, the guy's trying to throw himself a backboard hoop.
Oh, come on, Drummond. What are you doing, man?
So both of them converge, and it looks like in the air, Drummond is pretty much trying to take the other guy's cookies.
Yeah.
And then, it was bad, bro.
Come on, Drummond. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay,
so real quick, EA, who wins the oh, damn, DeMar DeRozan. Don't dunk on him like that. Who do you have winning the series? EA.
I'm very confident, and I'm going to say this over and over again. The Dallas Mavericks are a different team. First off, I just want to say this before I give my prediction. I will say this. In this season, you remember how we were all worried about whether or not Luka was going to re-sign, whether or not the Mavericks were going to stay the same team. After this season, the way it's been, I'm confident in saying your championship window not only is open back up, but Luka Doncic is going to stay a Maverick in the next 5 years. Hold on.
When was there concern of Luka leaving?
At the beginning of the season.
Luka's never leaving Dallas.
I know, but at the beginning of the season, there were some cautions because the way they were building this team, there was a lot of concern about whether or not, Luka and Kyrie, but we finally see them as brothers.
Is that what you guys do on 1310 and Ticket? You create stuff?
There were a lot of people out there.
First off, you guys didn't even give Nico a chance. You didn't even give Nico a chance. Let's start off here.
That's me.
Yeah,
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Didn't give Nico a chance.
Jason Kidd still, but we'll talk about that another time.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait just a freaking minute. Wait just a freaking minute, okay? Man takes you to the Western Conference Finals one year. We missed the playoffs. Comes back, and now this man has us the 5th seed in the playoffs, and you still have questions.
They're doing it in spite of him.
In spite of him. In spite. Did you hear that?
Vosh, right now. Hold on, Vosh, right now. Vosh, would you, if you could, you don't have to, but if you could would you trade Jason Kidd and put him on the coach?
No.
Would I trade him? No, I wouldn't.
No.
Hold on.
Perfect fit for this team, bro.
Thank you, Vosh. Thank you, Vosh. You know what? You leave. Yeah. Go ahead. Get rid of Jason Kidd. Goodbye, Luka, and goodbye, Kyrie.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. Anyway, that's my only
Hold on. I want to get back to you, sir. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. I'm not letting you come up here and get away with that. You think just because you work on, because you're the feature presentation on 13 that I'm gonna let you get away with this?
He's not the brightest X's and O's
guy. I want you to take this back to your buddies at 1310 the Ticket when I tell you this, okay? Since you guys got so many bright ideas over there, what coach are you gonna get to come in here and replace Coach Kidd. Can you give me that, sir? Can you tell Facebook? I'm sorry, not Facebook. We don't fool with them anymore. Could you tell LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter what coach do you want to put in place to Jason Kidd right now? If you could, please, sir.
I'm gonna bring that Tom Thibodeau down here.
Oh, you want Tom Thibodeau? Okay.
What's wrong with Tom Thibodeau?
Yeah. Okay.
He's a bad coach. He's a bad coach.
Great defensive coach.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean,
defense isn't our problem though.
For a team that likes to score points, yeah, no,
Sure.
Especially,
Anyway,
especially in the Western Conference.
My only problem. My problem with Kidd is that
we had 11 years of Rick Carlisle, and now you got Jason Kidd coming here. One successful season, and we'll say one bad season, and now you guys are just ready to write him off and say, let's just bring another something here.
I'm just saying it took him a while to get the perfect lineup when it was in our face.
Of course, he had to get it took him a minute to get the perfect lineup. He had new players inserted into his roster.
Oh, it took him a month.
It took him a month. Sometimes it takes teams longer than that.
Anyway, I expect higher from Jason Kidd. But anyway, because of all that, all I gotta say is Mavericks in 6. Mavericks in 6.
I love the culture down here in like with sports media, how people are so quick to point the finger at the coach. And
I wasn't quick, Vosh. I've been pointing the finger since day one. So don't say it's been quick.
Yeah, and I mean, but people that like we watch the media, we watch situations unfold, and you guys are so quick to like kill a coach, murder a coach, fire a coach, and do y'all things. Yeah, Coach Kidd has been here, and like Walt just said, he took a team to the Western Conference Final. I think he's going to do it again.
We're going to finals this time, Bosh. We're going to finals this time.
Hopefully, barring injury and barring some bullshit that a referee might, pretty much get a hold of.
Talk about you, Tony, brother.
I look at
Gucci man.
I look at the work that Jason Kidd has done, and I'm proud of him because he weathered the storm. Last year was the issue, and then fighting through every single naysayer or a Maverick fan who gets on the mic and all of a sudden starts to cuss him out because the Mavericks are going through something. And then when he got PJ and everybody else, it took him 3 or 4 weeks, and then they figured it out. And so, like, I haven't heard with my own ears.
Not one good comment about Coach Kidd.
In the last 7 weeks, I haven't heard it, bro. And where are you guys now? Like what's going on? So, however, Walt, they are on hold.
Oh yeah,
the hold music right now.
Oh yeah.
And so the moment the Clippers beat the Mavericks in 6 games or in 7 games or in 5 games, they're gonna be out in full force like cicadas in the summer.
Can I ask you a question?
Vosh, if they lose games, it's gonna be Jason Kidd's fault. It was this rotation. What is he doing with this rotation?
Vosh, let me ask you a question. Let's say hypothetically they won the championship this year. Who's the better coach, championship coach, Kidd or Carlisle?
It still would be Kidd.
Nobody would care because it would be a championship-winning Mavericks team. What are we doing right now? Who's the best Rangers coach of all time? The best Rangers manager of all time. Go. Who?
Bochy.
No. You're wrong. Because for one,
the guy who we got rid of.
Who won us the title?
Well, for one, it'd be Wash or even.
There you go. I was going to say be Wash.
It'd be Wash.
No,
Wash got you to 2. He can't make dumb decisions.
Tom. Did he win us anything, though? Did you win anything?
He got you 2 back to back.
That's like saying Bill Parcells is the best coach in Cowboys history, but he didn't do anything here.
Bro, Parcells didn't get you to a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Ron Washington got That's like two World Series back to back, dude.
We didn't even did we get an AFC Championship game out of Parcells?
No, I mean, you get out of Parcells. I'm sorry. AT&T Stadium. You got AT&T Stadium because of Parcells.
No. Talk about bad example of Parcells is bad. How about is Barry Switzer better than what you call Jimmy and Landry? They all won championships. You can still rank them.
What I'm trying to tell you is, like, what I'm saying is, you shouldn't be comparing.
I understand. I brought it up as a joke. I got it as a joke. I put it as a joke. You took it seriously.
Here's the thing, though. EA, one had Dirk and one had Luka, and everybody thinks Luka is the best Maverick player of all time. Well, I can't say it because Carlisle had Luka too, and apparently Jason Kidd has gone further with Luka than Rick Carlisle did.
That's true.
So there's that. But Ron Washington was the best manager. Was the best manager for the Rangers. I mean, he wasn't true to his wife, but that's neither here nor there.
Vosh, did you pass some gas or something?
No, something was flying.
It looked like you
were like all these little things in my car right now, just going around. Cause I went to the lake, bro, and they're just like flying and fluttering in my car, bro. It's bad. They're not mosquitoes. They're like midges. If you want to look up the term midges, go look up the Cleveland. The Cleveland.
You talking about crane flies?
97 situation, huh?
You talking about crane flies?
No, midges. MIDGET.
You say it sounds like you're saying something we're not allowed to say.
No, not midget. Midges. They're annoying ass flies, dude, and they're in my car. Good night.
Well, it's glad you guys bring up the Texas Rangers.
Oh wait, can hold on? Washington give his pick though.
Oh yeah, Vosh. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Your prediction, please.
I could easily say Mavericks in 6. I think that the Clippers have a lot of firepower.
Jay Nonstop says on Instagram, EA, you deserve to have your beard pulled, hair pulled with tweezers for saying that get rid of Jason Kidd. That's kind of harsh. Kidd immediately made them better. Luka will be the best Maverick player of all time if he keeps playing like he's playing. And he says Mavericks in 7. Jay Nonstop.
I hope the Mavericks don't go 7.
Yeah, that's not good if he goes 7.
Yeah, I hope they don't because I think that after that they got Denver.
No, we got the winner of OKC. We got OKC.
OKC and whoever they play in the 8 seed. Lakers. OKC Lakers.
No.
OKC
the winner of Pelicans and Kings.
Yeah, right. So most likely OKC.
Even if the Kings win, EA, you're right because we smashed the Kings twice, so we could definitely beat them. We've already proven we can beat them.
First of all, the Kings aren't. The Kings ain't beating the Thunder in the 7 game series. They're not.
They can sneak in there and get them. But go ahead, Vosh.
I mean, give me an even series in 12 games. No, seriously. I as much as we want the Mavericks to win, I don't see the Mavericks beating the Clippers. I don't.
What?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna be a homer.
Your entire hold on, time out, Walt or Tomas. Your entire thing you just laid out during the preview, saying outside of maybe like Batum and the guys down the roster that they're flawed, and you put it out and said that the Clippers are a weak team, and yet you're still going to pick the Clippers.
It ain't gonna work, buddy.
I'm sorry, Coach. I'm sorry, Coach Kim, but you lost Angel, and Flowers J is going to be amazing next year, and of course Haley is leaving you, Coach. So I don't think you know basketball. He's the coach.
What?
Yes, give me the Clippers.
What the fuck was this, Bruce?
Give me the Clippers in either 6 or 7 due to some strange reason from Luka or Kyrie or the team or a plane or something weird's going to happen that I don't see the Mavericks winning, bro. I just don't.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I'm sorry, Mr. President.
Former.
Future.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Yeah, you getting political? You giving political hot takes now?
I don't give a damn.
That's something you want to say there? That's something you want to say there about?
That's former, and that's all I'm going to say.
Might be on his way back.
I think that Mr. Trump telling me I should be ashamed of myself. I'm sorry, Mr. President. You should be ashamed of yourself for not paying taxes. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Clippers. If you don't pay your taxes, I'm going with the Clippers.
The only arguments I need, Sean.
And yeah,
I don't think that one fit. I don't think that one fit. Okay, Vosh just gave me crap about Kid, and he talked about Luka and Kyrie and how they weren't going to stop them, but then at the end he goes Clippers and 7. Makes sense.
I think Clippers win 6-7. Yes.
I don't even need to say the words. I'm just gonna let this guy take it over from here with this one.
I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof.
That's right, EA. The ceiling is the roof.
Yes, MJ, you said it right, and I think
the ceiling is the roof.
I think for the Clippers, the ceiling is the roof in the Western Conference. And if we don't beat the Clippers, then damn it, I think that the Clippers could go to the NBA Finals.
Oh, I forgot. Kawhi Leonard and Tobias are linked at the hip always. He's never going to go against Kawhi. That's his guy.
Cousin, bro.
EA, we are going to the NBA Finals. And do you know why?
We ain't done yet.
We ain't done yet.
He can't do anything. He's not the owner anymore.
You got your little chump change 25%.
What?
But Vosh, you brought up a team in Dallas, a World Series winning team, that knows about championship. Yeah, you like
put some respect.
Yeah, does some good work over. He does some good work over there with those Rangers. And the Rangers today took on the Tigers. Was this game 2 of the series?
3.
Game 3.
This is game 3. And they went ahead and got the dub today.
Yeah, but they almost lost it again.
Was that damn Leclerc?
No, not
Leclerc this time?
No, today was not a Leclerc day. And Raider fans should be excited about that part because it wasn't a Leclerc game. And the bats got it done. The bats got it done. And your pitch hitting got
it was Lats.
Done.
It was Lats.
And we see that our old guy, Mr. Josh Schmidt coming off the bench, delivering big, bro. And on the season, he's batting over 300. And so, bro, as the World Series champion, I think this team is one of those teams that can give you a battle of attrition, can give you, can give you a whole bunch of ways of winning a game other than Garcia hitting a 3-run home run or Corey Seager giving you a 2-run home run. This team can pretty much build on doubles and singles and even triples and timely bullpen play. So, yes, kudos to the Rangers for taking care of business tonight.
Vosh, would you consider I'm sorry, EA. Let me ask this real quick. I'll ask both of the questions. I'll go throw it over you, EA. With you being over there in the building, do you feel like this is a good start for the Rangers so far this season? Do you feel like they've started good?
I think it's an. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say. I think. Go Vosh. Go ahead, Vosh.
Oh, go ahead. Good.
All I was gonna say is I think it's been an average start. I don't think it's been the best start. There have been some moments that you kind of scratch your head about with the bullpen, and my good God, because they had some wins they could have won, and they've given it away again in the 9th inning. So that's where I kind of figure it's an average start. But I'm sure Vosh is gonna echo this. It's a long damn season. It's April. We're not even in fucking May yet. So all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna look at my ring, the World Championship ring, and I'm gonna say, oh, we're world champions. I'm gonna celebrate it because I don't know when the next time I can say that, and I'm just gonna enjoy watching my team defend its title. because you don't get to do that.
Yeah, you
ever.
don't think we're gonna repeat?
No, I'm saying is you don't know what's going to happen in baseball. And so why don't you enjoy the ride and of defending your title? I can't wait to get to the ballpark and get those replica rings. I'm in. I'm ready. So average start, but we'll see what happens. Let's play it month by month.
Vosh?
He's right about that. Just enjoy the journey is what the great Tony Romo used to say. Enjoy the journey because, the future is not written. And once you climb the mountaintop, plant your flag, you look back and you say, hey, those rocky moments that we had this season, those were kind of fun, right? And I think that last year was one of those microcosms, for 162 game type season. And yeah, a rocky start or not, you're in first place. Ron Washington's team is nipping at your heels, but you've only played 19 games. I love it. I love it, man. I love that the season is 162 games. I love that there's, hills and caverns, and it's like a roller coaster. And people will get injured. Bats will get hot. Bats will cool down. Somebody's going to be a Cy Young candidate. Somebody's going to be an MVP type situation. And then we see tomorrow that Jack Leiter is starting. And we've had Jack Leiter in our farm system for the last 2 or 3 years. And we've watched him play at Vanderbilt, also Kumar Rocker. And those guys dazzle people in baseball. And not just in DFW, but in baseball. And to be fortunate enough to have a guy like that go tomorrow for your team should be a shot in the arm for not only Ranger fans, but also those guys in the lineup. And think about this. DeGrom is on his way back. Scherzer is on his way back.
Well, what's the update on DeGrom? My pitcher. I know he's damaged goods last year, but he should be ready to go.
All-Star break.
All-Star break? Okay.
I wouldn't even say All-Star break. I would say September 1st type situation.
Oh, whoa.
And don't expect him to be a starter. They're most likely going to put him in the bullpen.
Which I would, especially if the Rangers are in contention. He could be a perfect fit for the bullpen. You must weather the season first, and then we'll talk about where you will put DeGrom, where you will put Scherzer, where you will put guys like that. Because, again, y'all, it's a long-ass season. Just enjoy every single pitch. Just enjoy every single game. Hope that the Astros lose. Hope that the Angels lose. And people like that around baseball. And you will find yourself being a very, very happy Texas Ranger fan after all that.
What about our what's up with our closing lineup though? What's going on here, Vosh? When's the last time you've been to the field?
I think a week ago.
Okay. So you haven't been this week so far.
No, well, they've been on the road, so.
Well, I know. Yeah, that's true. And they play these 12 o'clock games today too.
Yeah, so
they return for like 7 next week.
Okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the Rangers, they do have a problem with their bullpen. I think that I'm going to give them time again, like Vosh said, but it's something to look at it because there have been a lot of blown saves, especially when that Astros series. You should have won that game Saturday. You should have won that game. I don't know how you let up 7 runs in the 7th inning. That's ridiculous. You can't do that in baseball. But
Kirby Yates should be our closer.
He should. He's a good guy, but we'll see. There's so many options. I still give Leclerc a little bit more leeway and say, okay, let's wait and see what happens going forward.
What?
You never know.
Yeah. The Leclerc experiment is not working. Okay, it might be time to pull the plug.
Well, not really pulling the plug on Jose Leclerc because I think that Jose Leclerc. He's been here 8 years. and I've been hard on him. True enough, yes,
Kendrick
because
the white pal of the Texas Rangers.
he hasn't been healthy, and then the stuff that he normally has can strike out batters. We saw, we actually see what he did in the playoffs. That's healthy Jose Leclerc. That's determined Jose Leclerc. But when you get to the regular season, last year's regular season, this year's regular season, years prior regular season, the guy's either not available or he's getting blown up. I cannot have
Leclerc is right where he should be. No more closer role.
I cannot have Leclerc telling my team, "Hey, well, it's all on me." I cannot have Bochy trotting his way out. I use that term loosely. I cannot have Bochy going out there to get the ball from Josh Spores, or now we got Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson, by the way, big time addition by the team. Thank you, CY, again for going out and get another veteran arm. Jose Leclerc is not a closer. He shouldn't be trusted in a ninth role. He shouldn't be trusted in the eighth role. Leclerc should be a seven-man, a seven-inning guy, a setup guy for Robinson or after Sporzy whenever he comes back type situation. And I do not want to see this dude with a 5-4 lead going to the bottom of the ninth on the road. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to do it. I've been saying that for the last 7 years, bro. He's not the guy to close the game. Last year, Will Smith was here. Aroldis Chapman was here. And then Leclerc decided he wants to ball out. That's cool. That's fine. The playoff run was amazing. But now we're back in a normal regular season, and he's reverted back to that situation. And I cannot see the term BS by his name anymore. I don't want to see LP by his name anymore and see 0-3 and 0-4 and 0-5. Bochy, stop putting him in the ninth inning roles.
Yeah. Anything you want to say to that?
I think EA froze. And this freezer is brought to you by Maytag. While EA stays frozen, we continue.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Well, regardless, I got to go because it's getting late and I got to take care of the little brother stuff. But I will say this before I go. 100% right, Tovash is on Leclerc. I think that you can't trust him right now, and you got to find other players. I do want to say this. The team needs to be smarter because who was that guy who punched his hand in celebration?
No, not in celebration. He was pissed.
Well, he was pissed or something. Why? I don't know.
I thought he was pissed and he punched it. Yeah.
There's no need to be punching walls when you need your hand to fucking do your job. I'm sorry. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. But let's stop being stupid people and let's be smart with the Rangers baseball. Mavericks in 6, Stars in whoever they play in 4.
Maybe Vegas or maybe LA. Go ahead.
Can you give a cheap plug before you leave?
Yes, I do. Well, that's what I love to do. Remember, catch me at EA Sports DFW on Twitter, and of course, catch me on the ticket 96.7-1310 the ticket. This Saturday and Sunday, Mavs Beat. We break down the Mavericks Clippers series right before it starts. Check us out. Check out the station.
Wait, are you guys on before? Are you guys on before the games? Every game before every game, you guys on?
No, just every week. We're on every week.
So is it Saturday and Sunday you guys are on?
Saturday and Sunday. So go check out. I believe 6 o'clock Saturday this week.
Okay, and that show is live on 1310 the ticket.
You'll see.
Well, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to tune in to see if you're stealing our material.
I mean, it'll be live. Don't worry, it'll be live, but I won't be necessarily live. But you get the picture. Anyway, gotta go. Bye.
Whatever, jerk. All right, Vosh. Man, this is a fun, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on Twitter right now. We got a lot of people tuned in on Twitter. A lot of people tuned in. Stars are playing right now. Yes, they are. Chicken Sweet has been giving us updates. Chicken, you could real quick before we get out of here. Can you give us an update on the score real quick?
Also with Chicken, I want to say I appreciate him so much, man. This dude has given me all kind of information behind the scenes, tipped me off, with a lot of stuff behind the scenes, man. And he's a great source when it comes to hockey. He's a great source when it comes to basketball, the WNBA. He also gave me a tip and it just dawned on me when he told me this, but the Las Vegas Aces, the champions of the WNBA, when they played Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, they moved their games for the Michelob Ultra Arena in the Mandalay Bay to T-Mobile downtown over there by New York Hotel. And it's the Caitlin Clark effect. Well, he tipped me off and let me know pretty much that, the WNBA tickets go on sale for the Wings tomorrow at 10 a.m. I didn't want to tell anybody that, but they do. And so what's going to happen is College Park Center will basically sell out in about 10 or 15 minutes. So what the Wings could ultimately end up doing is maybe moving the game from UTA's campus whenever Caitlin Clark comes here for the regular season. They'll be here on May 3rd, but that's a preseason game. But for the regular season in, I want to say June or July.
July 17th when they come here for the regular season.
They can move that game from the College Park Center over to Dallas at the AAC. And that would be insane and amazing if they do so.
Well, if they do, I'm already going to get tickets for when Caitlin Clark comes to town, but if they could go ahead and do that for the AAC, then yeah.
That would be fun. 20,000 people versus 4,000 people to accommodate everybody that wants to see Caitlin Clark, yes. Hell, dare I say it, may AT&T Stadium or even Globe Life Field host another basketball game? Let's find out.
It's funny you say that, Voss, because we were having that conversation. It was like, do you think that could they get AT&T Stadium? He was like, they were like, do you think it's sold out? I was like, they could probably get a good chunk of people to come see Caitlin Clark play.
You'll probably get 40 to 50,000 if you open up AT&T Stadium. But down here again, people really don't care about women's basketball. I'm sorry to say that. Grown men don't really care about that like that.
I think people will come to see Caitlin Clark one time. If it's affordable and they can make it, people will come see Caitlin Clark one time.
We know the demographic. We know what that demographic will be. Just to see it one time. But as fans of the game, as fans of the women's game, like, I think that the AAC should just be enough, man. I really don't see.
The AAC would be just enough.
Yeah, Globe Life, and hopefully she can come out balling. Caitlin Clark, if you're watching, just come out balling. Still do your thing. Still give us 30 a night in the WNBA, and I promise you, a lot of these big ass fields will open up for her. They will.
She's getting a 8-figure lucrative deal from Nike tonight.
Yep. Congratulations to her.
Jay Nonstop is saying the tickets are $270 right now. $270.
No, okay. So for those tickets that he's looking at, those are secondary tickets. The actual tickets for the Wings have not gone on sale. They're actually going on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Okay.
On the Access app, AXS, and so that's where the Dallas Wings operate out of. Just like with the Mavericks, they use Ticketmaster. The Cowboys use SeatGeek. The Stars use Ticketmaster as well. So, those tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. on April 18th. So yeah. I'm pretty sure though that they probably will sell out in about 10 or 15 minutes, man, if not sooner.
Wow, the Wings selling out. For you mean for the Caitlin Clark game?
For the Caitlin Clark game, yes.
What about what about the Aces and what about the Chicago Sky now?
All the tickets go on sale tomorrow. So the whole season, yeah.
You think those games will sell out too?
For the Sky are here. The Sky here on.
We don't open up against the Sky.
No.
Let me see.
The Sky are here for 2 days back to back. Actually, well, not 2 days back to back, but game back-to-back wise. They're here on a Wednesday, and then they're here on a Saturday. But it is a back-to-back game for the Wings.
Yeah, that's preseason. That's preseason, right?
No, this is regular season.
I'm looking at preseason, the Fever, the Sky twice, and then the Dream. Or do they only play one preseason game?
One or two, I think.
Oh, it looks like they playing one preseason game against Caitlin Clark, May 3rd. And then you're right. They got the Sky back to back, the 15th and the 18th.
And the 18th, yes. So that's a Wednesday, Thursday situation, or I'm sorry, a Wednesday, Saturday situation, or a Thursday, Saturday situation. I'm not looking at the calendar right now, so I can't really tell. But Angel Reese is going to give it to the team that should have drafted her.
Yep.
Back to back games.
That's coming.
That's going to be big, by the way. Not just the Caitlin Clark game, but the Sky, loaded Sky.
Yeah.
The loaded Sky will be here back to back, and I guarantee you the CPC will fill up too.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun, man.
Yeah. Then they got Aces. The Aces June 5th. The Mercury coming to town on the 25th. My God. Okay. Man.
Yeah, so
Cameron Brink is coming here on May 26th.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. Wait. Oh no, the Atlanta Dream didn't. What's the name? Got the Washington Mystics got Aaliyah Edwards.
Yeah. Like Cameron Brink is coming. The Aces are coming twice.
Mm-hmm.
You got who else? Am I thinking about? Oh, of course the aforementioned Sky coming in here twice. And then, even with the Dream, let's not forget the Liberty. The Liberty are coming with Sabrina and them.
We don't get the Liberty. Looking at this schedule, we get the Liberty kind of late. I think our first chance to see the Liberty is we don't see Liberty for a while.
That's gonna be big too, man. Sabrina and
Liberty until August. We don't see the Liberty till August.
Bree Stewart and oh man, that's gonna be fun. The Mercury with Tarazi and Brittany Griner coming back. Bro, again, Seattle. Let's not forget, Skylar Diggins is now in Seattle, and so when she coming here, I want to personally welcome her back with the utmost disrespect.
With a hot air. With a hot air.
I'm so upset with Skylar Diggins, bro, that I may get a season ticket. I'm sorry, not a season ticket. A courtside ticket for that game just to heckle her, dude.
Wow. Let it go.
I'm gonna try it.
I understand. She was not very nice in the city of Dallas.
She was a biatch in the city of Dallas. We don't like you, Skylar, if you're watching the show. Screw you. And I'll take it out on your ass when y'all come here. We don't like you, girl.
All right, Vosh, I'm going to let you get in there. And it looks like a drinking situation is about to pop off with you over there in Barlow.
It always does.
Yeah, it always does. Been out there at that lake all day. And tomorrow, I don't know if you're coming back tomorrow, but we're definitely going to be for the draft. Kendrick has got some stuff. We're going to be going over the draft, get you guys ready for that. And, of course, like I said here, if you tune in on draft night, we'll be doing the first round live coverage here live in studio. We're going to be giving away this football right here and some other prizes, too. I think we got a 1 hour free bay at Top Golf that we're going to be giving away. We got some Chick-fil-A cards that we're going to be giving away, gift cards. Go get you something to eat or something. You like Chick-fil-A, don't you, Bosh?
I love anything that starts with chick.
Okay. Huh. This ball is signed by Cowboy players, Darren Woodson. We got the entire G-Bag Nation. We got Clarence Hill. We got Lil Boosty. We got Cyborg.
Amanda Nunes?
No, not Amanda Nunes. Cyborg. Darby Allin from AEW.
Oh, okay.
Chuck Liddell. There's a lot of people on here that signed, and the list goes on and on. But you definitely can We're going to tell you how you can win a chance to watch this by tuning in to the broadcast with us on draft night.
My signature does not belong on that football.
Why not?
It would just devalue that shit.
Mine's is up here.
Yeah, mine ain't. And
we gotta get you signed, man. We gotta get
congratulations to the winner for not getting my signature.
We gotta get you to sign this ball before next Thursday.
I'll see what I can do.
We gotta get you to sign this ball. All right, man. So we'll be back tomorrow night. But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, we will see you around live tomorrow night for the Ken Bunch or Kendrick's draft 101 as we want to call it.